Hey y'all, welcome back to Faith Budgets. On this channel, I'll be posting videos about how we use a zero-based budget, sinking funds, cash stuffing, and savings challenges to pay off debt and save at the same time. If that's content that you're interested in, then please keep watching and definitely hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey to financial freedom. Hey y'all, so today's video will be our November budget overview or budget setup for the whole month of November. If you're new, welcome. My name's Holly. My husband and I both work full-time, and we both get paid bi-weekly. I get paid every other Thursday. He gets paid every other Friday, so we do end up getting paid weekly. And we do a zero-based budget for the whole month, and then each week we do a zero-based budget. So I map it out or do an overview for the whole month so that I know the total numbers and where they need to fall in line as far as which paycheck they need to come out of. So I map out the whole month first and do my planning for the month, and then break it down into each paycheck, each weekly budget. So this is a budget planner from Missy Money. It's an A5 size binder here, and then it's the budget planner that has the monthly set up, and then the weekly paycheck budget planning, and with the cash planning in there as well. And what else was I going to... Oh, I have a discount code for Missy Money if you want to go check out her website, Faith Budgets 10. It will get you 10% off of any of her products. She does have a digital version on Excel. I think it's like $19, and you can use that code to get the discount. And also, she has some less than perfect items. She has some A6 binders, some A6 zippy wallets, some savings challenges. I'm not sure what other... Maybe some, savings challenges for sure in the less than perfect LTP section. And they're drastically reduced in price. So I think at least half price or even more probably. So check those out and use that discount code and get that extra discount on top of the already reduced prices. So she has wallets and customizable envelopes as well. I have all those in my other videos. So let's just get started with the November budget. Here's October. I got the tabs from Amazon, so I can just flip over easily. And we get paid weekly, so I do put the tabs up here for each paycheck. And I haven't moved those yet. We're still in October, so I have those ready, set for October right now. So we're just going over here to I keep wanting to say December, November. So we'll flip over to November here. This is the monthly planning for the month of November. So here's the little calendar. I think she has updated her layout a little bit more and made the calendar a 2-page calendar since I have got, since I started using it. So it may be a little bit different on her website. So I just, do my calendar so that I know when my paydays are, and I jot down my bills. And then over here, I start with the listing of all the categories. Zoom you guys in. There we go. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too far. Okay. So this month is actually going to be a magic month for us. November. We will have the 1460 will be 3 times this month instead of just the regular 2. So we'll get We'll get 5 paychecks in the whole month of November. So that gives us a total of $10,180 for our income for the month of November. My SUV loan, since I do pay it weekly, I'm going to pay that 5th week also. That's another reason I want to do it weekly, to get those extra weeks in there. So a total of $1,025 will be paid towards the new SUV loan. So that'll feel awesome. My mortgage did go up, so we will have to, I think that, yes, this for the December 1 payment. So this November we'll pay the December 1. So it will be $16.94 going forward. Then we have Bible studies, $20. And then a cushion, I'm just going to do $20 a week here, so that's going to be $100. I always do a cushion. I leave that in my checking account to cover anything that might be a little over, maybe on my utilities, or just sometimes we might need to swap the card for something. We try not to swap the card. We use cash for mostly everything. And, well, basically, if we do use a card, we use the credit card. And then I take the money from the envelopes and put that money in my spent envelope, take that money to the bank, and then pay the credit card. I pay our credit card bill on around the 15th and also around the 30th of the month, so that I can stay on top of it and not ever let that, go to where the interest is being accrued on it. So definitely do not want to do the credit card interest. Where was I? Cushion, so it'll be $100 for the whole month. Auto insurance is going to be $662, and then internet's $24. Water is $75. Our water was a little bit higher last month, so I bumped this up a little, hoping that it'll be pretty accurate. Electric was $225. It's going down just a little. Child support $217. Apple storage $4. Life insurance $27. This is my life insurance outside of my employer. I have this independently, so I have that taken out of here. I have other life insurance and other savings investments that come out of my paycheck before I get the money, so pre-tax. And then Verizon is $230. Apple Music $19. Instant Ink it's less than $10, but I just round that up to $10. Then we have Hulu is $33, and the other child support $217. Split that up. So here are totals here at the bottom. So the total for the bills is $3,556. So now let's go to the next page. We have our variable expenses. This will be all the categories that are in my wallet. And the sinking funds will be all the categories that are in my binders, savings sinking funds. So for groceries, I'm still going to leave it at $260 for November. I know I've talked about going up. I'm going to try $260 again and see how we go. So that's going to be $1,300. And gas is $200. We've been doing good with that. It's been under, so I'm hoping we can still just use that money if we have any extra that goes towards our savings challenges. Eating out is $60, so that's a $300 for that. This is the weekly. I just keep this here so I know how much per week, but this is the total for the month. So giving 45 equals $225. Shopping is 40 to equal $200 for the month. Meds is going to be 30, which equals $150. And then miscellaneous is 40, which equals $200. Kids activities 30, which is $150. And then hubby, all his is in one. All his variable spending and even his little sinking fund that he has, that's his. $150 is his, and he keeps up with his on his own. So $750 there. So the total here for our variable expenses is $4,275. And then for the sinking funds, that's calculated after I complete all these other ones. So I put all this in on the Excel spreadsheet. And then the totals, after everything's totaled for those three categories, I come over to the sinking funds. So whatever's left, I decide what I want to allocate where. So Sam's is going to get 40 this month. Skincare, 320. Skincare. Basically, yeah, self-care. It's skincare, hair products, supplements, vitamins, different things that I might need to order from Amazon or things like that. So, yeah, 320 is the total for the month on that. I do put a lot in there because I have subscriptions for my supplements and vitamins, protein, collagen, all that kind of stuff comes out of that. So, and then also skincare regimen and hair care, all those good things. And then pet care is 80, gifts 50, yeah, car maintenance 20, home maintenance 5, entertainment I have got to put some in there, but I didn't put any specifically allocated there, but we will have some overtime, hopefully. I know I will the first check already, but I don't know how much, so I don't calculate that. So any overtime is going to go towards entertainment. And then the other ones get skipped. Membership will get 75, and car tags will get 60. These are getting skipped. Christmas is going to get 200, and the UT tickets will get 175. Property tax will get 20, and then other will get 20. So that's a total of 1,065. And then for the savings challenges, we're getting towards the end of the 52-week challenge. So I believe I will be on starting with week 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41. So that's a total of $195. And then the 12-month challenge will be $50. In the I Do challenge, I just put what was left. So that's $14. That's kind of what I had left, a little odd number there. Put that in, and then hopefully these that are, if we have any left over here for the week, each week, I will send that over to the savings challenges. And it usually will go to the I Do challenge right now. Right now is our priority because my son is getting married September of 2025, so I'm trying to save up for that and help them out as much as I can. So that's $259 there for the total and savings challenges. And then here's the little summary. For the income, it's $10,180. And then we have the debt was $1,025. Bills, $3,556. And then the variable expenses, $4,275. Sinking funds, $1,065. And then the savings and investments, like I said, I already have that taken out of my paycheck beforehand. I have an emergency fund that's going into my Fidelity account. And then also I have a 403B, and also it's another one that's with the company I work for. So that's already taken out of my check, so I don't calculate that on here. This is just the money that from our paychecks. So then the savings challenges was $259, so that total was $0. So all that subtracted from our income was $0. So that is bringing us to the end, and we have completed a zero-based budget for the whole month of November. So then after that, when I do the monthly setup, I know all the bills that are due, what money I need for each week for variable expenses, and then also what I want to contribute to my sinking funds and savings challenges. So then I do this monthly funding plan from Veda at the Simple Budget, and this just helps me to know which denominations, which paycheck each week will contribute a certain amount for each sinking fund. So like here on self-care, I know that I want to put $320 for the whole month, but I'll have different amounts left over after my bills are paid. So the way it fell was the first week I'll put $160 in, second week I'll put $80, third week I won't put anything, fourth week I'll put $80, fifth week nothing. So it just depends on how everything calculates out. This kind of takes me a few minutes to do, and I have to erase a little and do my totals. So and down here I do my savings challenges. I usually start down here first and get this one knocked out because I know there's certain amounts that I want to keep for those. These up here, it doesn't really matter. I can move those numbers around. Unless, say, it's something that I know I will need at the beginning of the month. If I've got to buy a gift and I want to go ahead and make sure I've got enough in that category, I might bump that over and, shift some things around, make sure that I have it at the beginning of the month. So this really is helpful to help me allocate the funding plan where I want to put the money for my sinking funds. So, and then the next step will be to do the paycheck breakdown and cash planning for each paycheck. So I don't do that until I know exactly how much the paycheck is, and then I'll break it down just like I do the monthly. That's the same way. So a lot of it is repetitive, but it is the only thing that would change, I guess, from week to week is this category here that's in the bank. And then my wallet usually stays the same unless I need to tweak a little bit on the amounts, but the categories are always the same. And then for the binders and envelopes for the sinking funds, that changes usually weekly. I really don't know how much is going into each of those. I go by the funding plan. So then, but if I have overtime, that's where I'll add the extra to the sinking funds and savings challenges. So I hope that's made sense. I feel like it's kind of confusing with the monthly setup, and then with the planning, the monthly funding plan, it kind of gets confusing there. I think that was the hardest part for me whenever I started our budget. I wanted to have the same amount each paycheck to put into my savings and sinking funds, and I know I want to put $20 a week towards this, but sometimes it doesn't work that way as long as at the end of the month that you have that amount. That was the hardest part for me, trying to just adjust with it and make sure the bills are paid first, and then I would focus on this. So it really helps out with that. So that is it for the November budget. I can't believe it's already November. It's almost time for Christmas. Oh goodness, we'll be shopping for Christmas. We have a lot going on in November, though. We do have, of course, Thanksgiving. We have my birthday's in November. I'm a Scorpio. And also my girls' trip with my 4 of my best friends from high school. We go each November. This is I believe the 5th year that we have went. We usually go to Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area in Tennessee. We're from Tennessee, but we usually go up there and do some shopping for Christmas. But this year, and we stayed at Dollywood Resort, where DreamWorks. We stayed there. We stayed at Margaritaville. Just try different places, and we've done a cabin and stayed there and had a hot tub up in Pigeon Forge. But this year, we have decided to go somewhere a little bit different. So we're going to go to Grand Rivers, Kentucky, which is up near Land Between the Lakes, I think, and go up there and see the Patty Reservation. Patty's Restaurant. It's back in the 1800s, kind of very similar to Pigeon Forge. It's a smaller scale. They have some little shops and a really good restaurant with some good, well-known foods and lots of good reviews on everything. So we just wanted to go check out something a little bit different. And we're staying at a lake house, and there's a resort spa, I think. I'm not sure. They maybe do nails and pedicures and facials and massages. So we're just kind of going to have a little girls' weekend. Don't really know that we'll do a lot of Christmas shopping for everyone else. We've just decided this year we kind of want to just do a trip to enjoy our time together and do some sightseeing, and they'll probably have Christmas lights up down there and in the little town, and check that out. We'll be staying 2 nights and then drive back. So looking forward to that for sure. And then basketball season starts, and then we have Thanksgiving. It's coming up too. So looking forward to November. So I love this month as well. It's a fall month here in Tennessee. All the leaves are already changing. It's so beautiful. So let me know in the comment where you guys are from, and if you do any fall activities, what you guys do. Okay, so that's it for the November budget. So the next video will be probably the debt tracking Thursday. I'm hoping I can get this up this week, before the first paycheck in November. So I should be able to get it up. I have it all mapped out and ready, but got to get it up and edit and all that stuff. So we will post this and then do the debt tracking Thursday, and then the budget with me, and then the cash stuffing. So lots of, I guess, a little extra bonus content this week, because of the monthly overview. Anyway, I'm rambling on. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.